Corrosive substances are chemicals that can destroy materials or objects via chemical reaction. Corrosive compounds can affect metal, organic compounds, and living tissues such as human flesh. Hydrogen peroxide is a common household item that is a corrosive chemical, but I'm going to tell you about the most extreme corrosive substances, the substances that can decompose an entire human body. If you're a fan of the hit television show Breaking Bad, you might know this one from Season 1, Episode 2. Hydrofluoric acid is a dangerous and corrosive acid known to decalcify bone and destroy tissue. It will also destroy ceramic, wood, the silicon oxide, and most types of glass and types of plastics, except for polyethylene plastics. Because resistant to its composition, these plastics are made from strong carbon and hydrogen molecules that are not very reactive. Polyethylene's composition includes elements such as chlorosulfonated polyethylene and fluorocarbon. Enough nagging you about plastics, let's get to the fun part. Hydrofluoric acid is so corrosive because the fluorine ion is highly reactive. But to criticize Mr. White, hydrofluoric acid is not the best way to dissolve a body. Hydrofluoric acid is not considered to be a strong chemical because it does not dissociate in water. This acid is also found to be diluted 3% HF and H20 in most household cleaners, such as wheel cleaners, rust stain removers, and stainless steel purifiers. Flesh is dissolved with a base. For example, sodium hydroxide, also known as lye, is most known for its use in the creation of soap. Is a common household drain clog solution. Sodium hydroxide by itself is used to dispose of roadkill. Additionally, the fumes emitted by sodium hydroxide are not as toxic as the fumes in hydrofluoric acid, so there is less of a chance of the user becoming accidentally poisoned. Due to the popularity of the Netflix series Dahmer, you may have familiarized yourself with his preferred chemical of choice, concentrated hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is commonly used to clean bricks, which is why it's easier to locate and purchase in hardware stores. It is cheap and safe for the user to handle. Hydrochloric acid is a colorless acid, also known as muriatic acid. It's an aqueous solution of chloride. Overall, if you want to decompose a body, hydrofluoric acid is not your best bet because it will not fully decompose the bones, only decalcify them. The best chemical to use is sodium hydroxide. It is faster, more effective, and in laboratory simulation with red meats. You will have to crush up the bones and to dispose of it, but they will be extremely soft, so you'll have minimal difficulty doing so. HCl is the second best because it will decompose of the bone completely. However, I consider the product to be significantly destroyed, opposed to disintegrated in the same laboratory experiment with red meats.